Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy 007. It's January 16th. I'm doing the market outlook for next week to see what the expectations are and where we think the market's gonna go. So Monday, market's gonna be closed. It's gonna be Martin Luther King Day. So we're gonna have a nice 3-day weekend. Take some time off. We think some strategies. If you're losing money, see where you're doing wrong and see if you can figure out and change it, for the better. If you have any questions, you can always feel free to hit me up on Discord or YouTube. So going to this week, last week on the video, we mentioned that we saw the dollar index moving up and we thought that the market was going to pull back a little bit. So we actually got that today, finally. It took a while. For the last 4 days, we were chopping, and then Friday, we actually pulled back a little bit. So for next week, we're looking for that $370 level to hold. And I think as long as that holds, will remain bullish. But if we go under that, it's gonna start dropping 10 points at a time. Under 370 is gonna hit 360s, and on 360 is gonna hit 350s. And in order for that to happen, we also want to watch out for the dollar index. We're looking for the dollar index to reject around $91, $92 area. So it's trying to curl back a little bit, but we know for sure that stimulus is coming. So I don't think it could keep running up further. However, they did mention that there's a possibility that we might not get the stimulus until April, because all these impeachment, all the stuff going on and whatnot. So that it could be a possibility that if the stimulus takes longer to come, the dollar index could try to grind back up a little bit more. But naturally, if more stimulus come out, it should create more inflation and cause the dollar index to go down. And the other thing we're looking at is the financial sector. That's what we've been really bullish on for the last few weeks, because they were really struggling, they were really behind, and I think they're all going to eventually going to catch up. So financial sector is one of the last few sectors to catch up. Overall, we're still bullish on it. We saw JP Morgan report earnings, they did really well. However, Wells Fargo was extremely gloomy and didn't perform as well. But I think all the other banks is going to continue to perform either decent or well. So look for slight pullback on that double top rejection right here from the March levels or February levels, and look for slight pullback for buying opportunities, because I think it could keep grinding further. Me personally, I'm still going to continue to look at Bank of America and Capital and Citibanks. And then on the Qs, we're looking for it to come back a little bit. Q's near support, but has been consolidating due to sector rotation to the financial sector, XLF, and XLE, the energy sector. The reason behind that is because QQQ has ran 50% past the double top area, which is back here, right? They've had a monster run, so it's only fair for them to chop a little bit back and forth, while these other sectors start catching up a little bit. So that's pretty much it. The review of the 4 big things that I typically look at to get a gauge of the market. We'll take a little bit look at the oil as well. Oil has been extremely bullish, just slowly moving back up. We saw some news throughout oil this week. And the chart looks a little bit bearish here, that could cross back down and pull back a little bit. But fundamentally, I saw a bunch of news. They said they're looking for oil to come back to as high as $60. Some of the countries has been cutting back on the supply, so they can kind of choke the price and allow it to go up they're going to choke the supply and allow the price to go up, which is going to be bullish for the market. As far as gold, if the dollar index continues to move downwards, I expect gold to move back up. So look for a lot of buying opportunity in the gold sector as well, especially the gold miners. Some of them we looked at were KL or AU. But there's a few good ones. So GOLD is one of the other ones I was looking at as well. Then lastly, take a look at dollar index. This is what we're talking about right here, looking for that rejection on this line, or worst case scenario, rejection on this line. So if it hits this line, SPY is going to pull back to as low as 350 area. If it hits this line, SPY is probably going to pull back to 370. And then we're looking for that rejection right here. We're looking for it to reject right here and then come back down. So lastly, SPY in the bigger chart. Best case scenario is look for it to come back and hold this trend line at 370. Come back just right here and then move back up. That would be one of the more favorable scenarios because we'll get a good correction. The bears will be happy. The bulls will be a little hurt, but at the end of the day, it'll be good for the market. And then as far as financial stocks, you know, this is Bank of America looking for pullback around $31 area or maybe 29. That's probably where we start adding position and find buying opportunities. And Citibank as well, you know, come back to maybe $62 and change or $58. That'd be super juicy buying opportunity because they still got a lot to go as far as coming back to the February pre-COVID levels. But that's our interesting buying opportunity of the week. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great weekend. See you back next week. Take care.